from Lions Clubs International. This is LQ, Lions Quarterly. We begin with Lions making a global impact. Hunger kills more people than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. That's why Lions Clubs are addressing hunger in their communities.
We are helping children suffering from malnutrition.
In response to famine in Africa, Kenyan Lions are preparing and distributing packages containing enough food to feed a family of 5 for 2 weeks.
There's almost 1 billion people in the world without adequate food, people that really don't know where their next meal is coming from.
In India, Lions are organizing feeding projects for the elderly.
We are helping 29 families who are of the age 60 and above who don't have anyone to look after them. This is a ration for 30 days.
And Lions are making nutritious meals for children in orphanages.
We thought it would be best if we got together to cook a healthy meal for them, just like we make for our own children.
After war in Lebanon displaced many people, Lions responded by creating the Lions Charity Restaurant.
We were providing about 1,000 meals every day. Our restaurant organizes a lot of meals that are distributed according to the needs.
Following disasters, Lions organize and distribute food to help hungry neighbors, from Japan to Joplin and everywhere in between. In the U.S., many Lions Clubs are feeding a growing number of hungry men, women, and children.
We serve at least 150 people at the shelter.
And the homeless know that we're here, and they line up, and we serve them every Wednesday evening.
Thank you.
With hunger on the rise, the faces of hunger are changing.
The largest misconception is it's not in my community, it's in every community.
In the state of Ohio, we have a very large amount of people who are unemployed, struggling to keep their families together.
I never would have thought it happened to me. There's times during the month where the last couple of days before my paycheck comes, we have no food.
1 in 6 Americans is struggling with hunger today. They're people just like us. Oftentimes they're working right beside us. They go to school with our children.
In my years, I've seen kids come to school hungry. It starts their day off wrong.
Many Lions Clubs support school breakfast programs, such as this one in Canada.
We enjoy serving those kids and seeing the look on their face when they come in and they go away a bit happy with something in their stomach.
There's an increase to breakfast programs because that's been shown scientifically time and again that it's an absolute required condition to learn, and many, many kids around the world, that's the only meal they get.
This recession has had a devastating impact. We are having record numbers of people that are coming to our pantries and to our food banks.
In Pennsylvania, Lions created a food pantry when jobs in their community began disappearing and neighbors could not afford groceries.
We have food drives. We get food from the federal government, from the state, from the county, and from local townships.
We have been serving roughly 500 families a month.
I'm very grateful. I think it's wonderful that they have this here for the public. Thank you.
Despite distribution efforts, 1/3 of food produced in the world is wasted.
Food that might be heading to landfill because it's close to its expiration date, we can recover that from groceries so that it can address hunger in the community.
That's what Lions in South Africa have been doing for more than 40 years.
The process starts out at the back door of the retailer. From there, the food is sorted, and from there it goes into the communities. You can't do it without the volunteers.
It gives you the satisfaction of going home, realizing you've done something for your neighbor, for your community, and for your country.
Through local action, Lions are making a global impact.
You can volunteer, you can donate food or money. Hunger is a cause that everyone can do something about.
Every feeding project, food drive, and breakfast program improves lives and helps eliminate hunger.
The only way that you're going to conquer this problem is by Lions stepping in and doing their share.
Water conservation is important no matter where you live. Yet every day, Americans use 40 times more water than people in developing countries. Ronnie Cervenka lives in Maryland, where 40% of household water use during summer months comes from watering lawns and gardens. To help conserve water, Ronnie is using rainwater in her garden. Rain barrels have a number of benefits. That's why Ronnie's Lions Club in Bowie has made them their signature service project.
We just like being involved and have a feeling of helping our community. We like Bowie to be environmentally conscious.
The Bowie Lions partner with the city by cleaning up local streams and promoting rain barrel use to help improve water quality in the Chesapeake Bay.
The water quality in the bay has been poor for quite some time. The local governments in the area have been voluntarily working to clean it up. It just hasn't worked. We need residents. We need groups like the Lions Club helping us.
The high volume of water from heavy rains often overflows storm drains in cities.
People just need to realize that they really do impact the bay, even if they live miles away.
Storms force debris and chemicals, such as pesticides, from homeowners' property into local waterways. Rain barrels help reduce the volume of water and pollution.
The rain barrel is going to collect the runoff water off of your roof and to prevent it from going to the streams and into the Chesapeake Bay with pollutants.
Lions sponsor a rain barrel workshop to educate the public. By raising awareness of the environmental issues, Lions aim to increase rain barrel use in the community.
I bought the rain barrel to provide an extra source of watering and also for its conservation purposes.
Bowie Lions make rain barrels and sell them at their local farmers market.
It's not only good for the environment, but saves me money.
I'm saving, every time I use it and fills up, 55 gallons that I'm not paying for. I plan on getting a second one because we use it so quickly.
The rain barrels that the Lions Club are selling would help prevent runoff so that if people are using chemicals on their lawn, the rain wouldn't come down from the roof and wash all of those chemicals into the creek behind our house.
I like the fact that I'm doing my part. We try to do a little bit to give back instead of just taking from the environment.
Lions are increasing rain barrel use and the visibility of their club.
It gives us also an opportunity to advertise the other activities that we have. People now know who we are.
If every Lions Club in the world got involved in a water project, imagine the impact Lions could make on the global water crisis.
Any Lions Club could do this rain barrel project in their community. They're very easy to construct and very easy to sell because it is such a benefit to the environment.
I think it takes everyone working together. This is not a one club, one city, one person project. This takes everybody. The more we can get everyone involved, the quicker we can have a greener planet.
In parts of India, poverty levels are high and resources limited. So when parents are imprisoned for committing crimes, often children pay a heavy price.
We realized there were some children who were growing up in jail because their parents were there. They could not go to their own homes, so we thought, why not make a home for them?
Lions of Kolkata set out to give boys hope and a better chance at life. They raised funds to open a home for children whose parents are in prison.
We're trying to give them everything which we would give our own child. We're teaching them good values and also teaching art, music, singing, and computer education.
Making the transition from life behind bars to life in the home did not come easy for many of the boys.
They were so quiet, they were so afraid, they were so shy they did not have any confidence.
They would always fight and steal things from one another. They brought those bad habits with them. We had to train them, work with them, and counsel them. We tried to give them the best of the best so they can overcome those negative influences.
In just a year's time, the children's behavior has greatly improved. The boys are now going to school, socializing, and even protecting the environment by planting and caring for trees.
The difference I feel is more because of the quality time spent with our members. Even small things like getting them the computer has helped because they've learned to use their energy in a more positive way.
11 boys currently live at the home. The cost is $1,000 US per child per year. At the home, Lions are also giving a second chance to a few local women.
These 3 house mothers were also in jail. Because of the social stigma that's attached to anybody going to jail, they cannot go back to their own homes. That's why we felt they could come here, and they too have shown tremendously good behavior.
We came from a home where we only had gloom, despair. We had no hope for the future. Now that we've come here, we really feel that we got a second life, and we are so thankful to the Lions.
Lions have joined the global fight against breast cancer.
Breast cancer awareness! Yay!
I'm so enthused about the breast cancer awareness project we organize every year because we're able to help people in the community with giving them their free mammograms and early detection.
The Lions Club of Tropical Gardens helped me with my breast cancer treatment by providing financial support for me to fly to receive chemotherapy and radiation.
According to the World Health Organization, breast cancer, the most common cancer among women, is increasing in developing countries.
In our country, people are not very well aware of this disease. The first step is about promoting social consciousness on breast diseases, breast cancer, how to avoid it.
In Beirut, Lebanon, Lions are addressing this need by serving people in remote communities.
We have the breast cancer clinic, which is mobile.
We are currently doing 2 campaigns per week, and we can accept or check on 50 patients per day.
In addition to mammograms and ultrasounds, the Lions Mobile Clinic conducts routine ear, nose, and throat exams.
I did a hearing test and a mammography. I knew that the Lions are organizing this event and I wanted to do a test for my breast.
An LCIF grant allowed Lions to purchase the mobile unit. It represents an important step in improving healthcare in Lebanon.
Through standing together and working together, the Lions are better able to care for health issues and treat these needs.
Anne Aladem is grateful for the opportunity. She got a clean bill of health.
I want to thank them for all the services they're providing all over the world, especially in Lebanon.
Strike up the band. It's time for the Lions International Convention.
This is the biggest parade we ever attended. I love it!
I come to conventions for the camaraderie, the fellowship, meet people, and learn new ideas.
It has been wonderful. It even encourages me to continue to be a passionate Lion.
It's a way to connect with what we do in our club to what other clubs are doing around the world.
Well, you can do anything when they hug my blue suede shoes.
We enjoy going to all of the plenary sessions. They're just wonderful seeing the flags from every nation.
The Lions Club's International Convention is not to be missed. Lions are invited to share fun and fellowship during the 95th Annual Convention, June 22nd through 26th, 2012 in Busan, South Korea.
Lions of Korea welcome Lions of the world to Busan.
Lions are sure to enjoy the unique culture and warm hospitality of South Korea.
We will see you in Busan!
If you would like your Lions project to appear on LQ, send your story to lq@lionsclubs.org. LQ is available on the Lions Clubs International website, YouTube, iTunes, and DVD. Lions make a difference. Every day, everywhere. Thanks for watching LQ, Lions Quarterly.